The evening of January 2, 2024 held a sense of normalcy at Tokyo Haneda International Airport. Flight JL516, an Airbus A350-941, was inbound from Sapporo. On board were 367 passengers and 12 crew members eager to disembark after their journey. As the A350 approached runway 34R, air traffic controllers cleared the aircraft for landing. What happened next, however, was anything but routine. At approximately 17:47 local time, the A350 collided with another aircraft on the runway. The other aircraft, a Japan Coast Guard DHC-8315Q, was taxiing without clearance. The impact, occurring at intersection C11, sent shockwaves through both aircraft. The force of the collision was significant, immediately engulfing the A350's left engine in flames. On board the A350, chaos erupted as the impact jolted passengers and crew. The lights flickered, and the smell of smoke quickly filled the cabin. Fear gripped those on board as the reality of the situation set in. They were in a burning aircraft on the runway, with no immediate escape. Despite the chaotic circumstances, the flight crew of JL516 reacted swiftly and professionally. They immediately initiated the evacuation procedures, attempting to maintain calm amidst the panic. The first evacuation slide deployed 8 minutes after the collision, and passengers began to disembark via the L1, R1, and L4 exits. The nose-down attitude of the A350, a result of the impact, affected the deployment angles of some slides, making the escape more challenging. Emergency response teams were on the scene within minutes of the collision. Firefighters, paramedics, and airport authorities rushed to the burning aircraft, battling the flames and tending to the injured. The fire, fueled by aviation fuel, proved stubborn. It took responders 6 grueling hours to fully extinguish the blaze, a testament to the intensity of the fire. As the fire was being extinguished, investigators from multiple agencies began their work. The Bureau d'Enquête et d'Analyses of France, responsible for investigating aviation accidents involving French-manufactured aircraft, dispatched a team of specialists to Japan. The Japan Transport Safety Board also launched a full-scale investigation into the cause of the collision. The investigation focused on several key areas. Firstly, why was the Japan Coast Guard DHC-8 taxiing without clearance? Secondly, were there any communication failures between air traffic control and either of the aircraft involved? Thirdly, did the emergency response systems on board the A350 function as intended? And finally, were there any factors related to the aircraft's design or performance in the fire that contributed to the severity of the incident? While the initial investigation provided some answers, it also raised numerous questions that remain under scrutiny. The response times of some emergency services, particularly the fire response, are being examined to determine if there were any delays and whether those delays might have impacted the outcome. The effectiveness of the A350's evacuation procedures is also under review, with a focus on the deployment angles of the slides and the time it took for all passengers and crew to evacuate. The tragic collision of JAL516 serves as a stark reminder of the importance of aviation safety. While flying remains one of the safest modes of transportation, accidents like this underscore the need for continuous improvement in all aspects of aviation, from communication and air traffic control to aircraft design and emergency response. The ongoing investigation, with its meticulous analysis of the evidence and its pursuit of answers, will hopefully provide valuable lessons that can prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future.